Welcome back to a new series called Doki Doki Literature Club. Now you may be wondering, this guy's playing a hentai game? No. It's not what you think it is. It's not just the Literature Club game.
Let them find out for themselves. Let's just get into it.
Yes. Now these parts will be absolutely long as heck.
Mr. Nink.
What if I put my actual name? Yeah, we'll just add to the simulation. That is life. Hey! What's up, random person talking to me? There is an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she is totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long.
Her name's Sayori, right?
Sayori.
Sayori. I'm gonna call her Say.
Say.
Say, can we have a little Say?
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I'm almost better off running away.
Oh no, the embarrassment.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Aw, how nice. What a nice human. Yo, that laugh. She seems like a freshman.
Like, the way she's laughing, like, it's not a real laugh, it's more of like, 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 it's not like a hee-hee or
You overslept again? Well.
I overslept again. How has she not been, like, expelled or something? Because the way she oversleeps, she must be late to school all the time.
Do the teachers just not care?
I thought that was college when they didn't care.
She looks like a freshman.
But I caught you this time.
For reasons.
So. I only decided to stop. Maybe, but I only decided to stop because.
Aw, thank you. That's cute. That's really cute.
Aw, so you wait for her, not normally, but today you're just like, fine, I'll wait for
Frick
her.
it.
What type of a laugh or noise is that?
It's
like, oh, she's like, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me, like
I was.
like I can't believe you. That's mean, Elias. She's like so grumpy about it. She's like, I know I overslept, and I know I did other stuff that would have made you late and probably gotten you in trouble, but that's mean of you not.
That's so mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, fair.
Fair answer.
Fine.
She's like, fine, like, not like a fine, like, fine, but a fine, like, fine, yeah, it's fine, at least you, but you did wait for me. Oh, so she thinks it's kind of cute how you waited for her after all, even though you didn't have to.
No, I can be mean.
She's like, you don't have it in you to be mean, and we're like, really, Say?
Really? Whatever you say! Whatever you say! Say.
Yeah, I like her nickname being Say. I'm just gonna keep it that.
Oh, that little,
Imagine if you
little
could
smirk.
Imagine if you could actually nickname the characters, just like, you're now Say, you're now this, and you're now this.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. You guys live in, like, some nice houses.
like, oof.
As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Elias, oh no. Have you decided on a club to join yet?
Yeah, I prefer the gaming club. A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. That's not what I said! Putting words in my mouth. I haven't been looking either. Don't lie to yourself.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I for some reason don't believe her. She's like, you told me you would join.
Oh, did I?
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
don't remember that conversation.
I'm sorry. I don't remember this happening. I'm sure it is possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about.
Oh no, where you just like zone out and you're just like,
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on anime and games. That's what I do with my free time.
What do I smell? Ooh, I smell a crush. She's worried about you, like, she's almost worrying about him more than, like, a friend would. Like, you will join a club. You will join me. I'm not talking, I'm talking, whoa. I was
English.
talking about how I'm worried about you, that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. So do they just like live alone? Because that's normally what parents do. Do they just, and if they do live alone, how do they afford those houses and be high school students? Like, what do they get paid? What jobs are they doing? Like, because those are fancy.
I think I saw Sayori robbing a bank yesterday.
We're concerned now. Sayori, what were you up to without me?
She's 13. She's 13. She's a freshman. She's 13.
How do you... So, first of all, that seems super illegal, because they obviously...
Obviously, it's illegal to rob a bank.
No, it's illegal to live alone at 13, I think. But, because it seems like they are, unless they just got held back a lot.
She's a freshman.
In high school, so... No, she'd be about 14 or 15, but still, that's a little bit young. And why does she look like she's 19, though? Like, she looks like 19 or like 16, not like the age they're portraying her to be. I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Okay, that was a bit rude. Say, that was a bit rude. You trust me, right?
Oh, I hate when people do that. You trust me, right?
That,
like, you trust me, right? Do you trust me?
No, not really anymore. Don't make me keep worrying about... Okay, that's just manipulation.
Alright, fine. Okay, I'll go with you, I guess.
Also,
I'll look at a couple of clubs with you, if that makes you happy. Does that make you happy, little Say? Does it make you happy? No promises, though. That seems like something I would say.
Like, no problem. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Please just try a club for me. Please.
No, actually...
Like, she's like the person that would say, please, just for me, you will say. She's like the person that would say that. Say would say that.
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. No, I won't.
Yay! Like, she's like the person that would come to school in a cat onesie if she wasn't forced to wear a uniform.
Uh-huh. Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl?
Wait,
because you're an idiot.
Because you don't know how to say no to this cute, adorable person.
More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Well, you did.
So now you're stuck with it.
I guess seeing her worry so much about me... Okay, I can't speak English.
Do you need some help? I guess
makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she doesn't exaggerate everything inside of her head.
Even if she does exaggerate.
Does.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, use the word.
Does.
Here, if you need help breathing, just give me a thumbs up.
This is the school day is as ordinary as ever. It is. It is over before I know it. Okay, nice.
Then why is there no one else here?
After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Oh, for all those in like middle school or high school when it just ends, and you're just like you pack up all of your stuff, but you're just like spacing out because you're like, wait, I was supposed to be doing something.
And then you miss your bus.
Yeah, wait, what happens when you take the bus?
Clubs.
Just thinking about what he should join.
Sayori wanted me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime.
Well, he did say he liked manga and anime and that kind of stuff.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi. What do you want? Hello, Sayori. What's poppin'?
Nothing much.
Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Huh. Well, clearly you're a blind, illiterate fool.
No, it doesn't mean that. It just means you were spacing out, so you didn't really see her.
I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the class.
Yeah, he spaced out. Or zoned out. What it? Oh,
yeah, English.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. Like, she's that person that would have that, like, high-pitched, like, honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Like, you're so impressed how they sometimes just pick up how bad of, like, an influencer you are. When they're just, like, when you make a friend and they're younger than
it'd
you,
be like,
they're just like, I'm going to be just like you and I'm going to do everything. You're like,
it'd be like if you were in high school and you had an 8-year-old sister.
No, it's like when you're the senior and they're the freshman and you're just like,
look, we're both in high school together.
What do I do with you? You're so cute, innocent. What do I do with you? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. So she said this before.
You don't need to wait up for me if it is going to make you late to your own club.
Oh, so she has a club. Apparently she has. Well, I just thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
go on. I know what?
Well, that you could come to my club?
Sayori.
No, he's saying it like, Sayori. Say. Like that voice, like, what did you get me into? Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to join your club.
Meanie. Like,
don't.
Even though she's like a freshman and in high school, I'm guessing she's a freshman. But guessing by her language and stuff, I'm guessing by this. No, wait. This is apparently, because last year, so they're not freshmen, they're juniors?
That's sophomore.
No, sophomore, right?
That's second year of high school.
They're sophomore or juniors. They're one of those.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club.
I was trying to see what it said about the character.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature.
She has interest. Well, this game is called something.
In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Yeah.
So she helped start it. So there's another character we're going to find out that helped with that.
Since she was the first one to show interest, she became the vice president.
Okay, so there's a president we want to meet. I want to meet
this
president. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
That said, my interest in the literature club is now guaranteed to be even less.
Because she helped with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna join the anime club. I'm gonna bring some manga books, some initial D books. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget about there's a dragon one, not Dragon Ball Z, but it's something else. It's a good. Sorry, we're getting off topic. Come on, please. Like, she'd talk like that, even though she's almost an adult. She'd talk like that.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, like, she'd start getting frustrated, and the higher her voice would go. I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in some new members. Maybe. You don't know anything. You can't prove it. And
Natsuki.
I don't know.
Natsuki.
I'm gonna call her Suki.
Okay. So the person from Avatar?
Yeah. And Suki made cupcakes and everything. Like, I feel like she'd be the person to give everyone cute nicknames. She's just that type of person. Like,
So innocent.
You're just like, oh.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I feel like we're dragging this dialogue out way too long.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
She's sweating. She planned all of it out.
I left out a long sigh.
Oh no, right into the mic, you jerk.
Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yeah.
Just the cupcake!
Yes, let's go!
What did I get myself into? And thus, today marks the day that I sold my soul for a cupcake.
Wouldn't most of us, though, except for the ones who don't like cupcakes? Not soul or soul, but like trade it to do something with our friend. They're like, I brought your favorite type of dessert. I brought your favorite food. You just pull out a fork and a knife. Okay, where are we going?
I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs to a section of a school that I rarely visit, being generally used to third year class and activities.
Wait, if either he doesn't visit it because he's in second year or because he's in fourth year.
Sayori, full of energy, swings the door open. Yeah, swings the door open.
Everyone, the new member is here. Like, she'd be the one that exaggerates.
I told you, don't call me the new member. I glance around the room. This is a very plain room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It is a pleasure meeting you.
I don't think she looks like that. Like, she sort of gives, like, look at her hair, look at her eyes. Who does she remind you of, like, outside the game? Like, I'm gonna say Raven. If you don't know who Raymond is, you need to read
Raymond.
No, Raven from
Sayori always said nice things about you.
Say always said nice. Like, everyone just calls her that because she's, like, so cute. I don't, like, I feel like if, like,
she looks like she's, like, 25.
Yeah, like, she's the one who matured faster than everyone else.
Seriously, you brought a boy.
Like, yeah, she probably sounds like that.
You brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Like, she's the girl who didn't mature fast at all and still thinks boys have cute.
Ah! Elias, what a surprise.
What a surprise. Hey!
Welcome to the club. How do you know my name?
Because
all words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Nice.
Oh, so
nice.
They're hot. Immediately, that's all he can think.
What are you looking at?
The floor. You just say the floor.
Your babas.
We're taking too long with the text.
If you want to say something, say it. English. Sorry?
Yeah, you stutter. You're just like...
Natsuki.
Suki! Like, she'd get mad at her for, like, saying something.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Oh, so cute! First years are always so much more immature and more adorable than
she is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Like, she's like, just like, she goes from being cute to be like,
her.
She's just being moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
Not right now. She's not full of, like, she's just full of...
And this is Yuri, the smallest in the club.
Oh, so immediately they recognize her.
Don't say things like that.
Yeah, she's just like...
Don't say things like that.
She seems like she's saying it shyly because of, like, so she'd be like, don't say things like that. Like, she'd be so quiet. Like, if she were in the room with us now filming, you probably couldn't hear her in the mic.
Yuri, who appears to be who appears comparatively more mature and timid,
So she's definitely shy. So
seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
So,
Nice.
So we have two
Even though she's like
outgoing-
twice their
So we
size.
have an outgoing bubblegum drop, and then we have a outgoing grumpy sad cloud, and then
Sayori just looks like the older version of Natsuki.
and then we have, I'm gonna call her Yuri YY. Her new name is YY.
Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. Yeah, I have.
It sounds like you already know about Monica. Like she's saying it like all cutesy wootsy and not doing it on purpose.
Is that right?
Don't.
That's right. Yep. Hi, Monica. It's great to see you again, Elias. Well,
Okay.
joke's on you. I've never seen you.
You're just like, I don't remember.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Okay.
Why do you smile like this?
Also, why does she posture herself like that? And where is the breeze coming from? Like, part of the breeze is blowing her hair that way, and the other part is blowing her skirt this way. Like,
What?
magic much?
What? We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. So basically, completely out of my league.
So, I'm guessing he's not saying this out loud.
Yeah, so having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come on, sit down, Elias. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica.
I think you should sit next to Say.
I'll get the cupcakes.
Like, she is so prepared for the food.
Hey, I made them! I'll get them!
She sounds like she'd be more grumpy, though.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Like, sort of like that. Like, she...
Those are my cupcakes! I get past them out.
Yeah, I worked hard. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about some tea as well?
And how about some tea? Like, she's more proper, but she's also really shy. Like, she's the girl I'd probably make friends with.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Those desks don't even look like they would start to form a table. They are a mini table. As I already mentioned, it is widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori.
I think, in school, sometimes the teacher would take a bunch of desks and then scoop them together to make, like, four desks, a square, and then they'd put two at the end that were longer. So it would make, I think that's what they did here.
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet.
So I'm guessing the tea set's in the closet.
Yeah. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayori.
Yeah, he sits next to Say. I gave them all nicknames already.
Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
I'm not sure who I should get too attached to in the game. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
she's
ready?
Cutesy.
Okay.
You ready?
Like, she almost talks like Say, but when she gets grumpy, she sort of almost talks like...
Ta-da! Wow!
Oh, that was so... Like, the Wii Sports...
Wow!
Like, the Wii Sports WoW, like...
Or the anime WoW.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes
That is
that
so
are
a
decorated
first-year
to look
thing
like
to do.
little kitties, little kitty cats.
Yeah, you can tell she's a first year.
The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate.
Okay, how
They're used
could
to
you
make the
eat
ear.
those, though? Those are way too cute.
You're just like, I don't want to
You're like,
eat it.
I don't want to eat it. It's, like, too cute.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Like, yeah, she seems like a good baker.
Well, you know.
Yeah, she definitely sounds like that.
Just hurry up and take one!
She's like, try my stuff. Try it now.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, then I follow.
it's delicious. Like she's over like boosting it, but she's also sincere. It's
Sayori talks with her mouth full
It's
and has already managed to get icing on her face.
It's delicious.
like she's struggling to say it's delicious.
I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers to
Also-
look for the best angle.
Also, who like raise your hand?
Sayori just went.
Raise your hand if you like turn it around to find the best angle, so you don't look like you're trying to find the most icing, the best amount of icing, the best amount of cupcake,
Yeah.
to where the final bite is just bliss. But you're also trying to make it to where you don't look a complete mess while eating it. But she's just like, no, it's my cupcake. I will eat it as quickly as possible.
Natsuki is quiet. Why are you quiet?
Suki, why you quiet?
I can't help but her notice sneaking glances in my direction.
Crush much?
Is she waiting for me to take a bite? She's like,
Or she's trying to see,
"Take
what do you think
a
of my
bite.
food? You gonna take
Take
that bite?
a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Yeah, with her, you know what? Never mind. This is really good. It really is. Thank you, Natsuki. I appreciate you. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I, haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy.
Oh, she's saying she made it for new members, not you specifically. I think that's what she's trying to say.
Okay, all right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and
There's
dismiss
no
the
arguing
conversation.
with that. Like, once they argue that,
Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the
yeah.
teacher gave us permission.
Like, she's just saying, hey, we got permission, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But she also seems timid. So she'd just be like,
Don't worry, the teacher gave
After
us
all,
permission.
doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
yes, I have done that before. It's
Yeah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Oh, come on, that's
That's not
that's not nice.
insulted. Yuri looks away.
Of course, I mean, you know,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but I at least enjoy some tea.
Yeah, everyone enjoys.
I'm glad.
Like, she's super shy.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. Don't do that. Don't.
Why?
So what made you consider the literature club? I was forced to come here. I was afraid of this question.
Yeah.
Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by
Against
Sayori.
my free will.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seemed happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Okay?
Like, I think she's just doing this to be polite because she's the president.
As president of the literature club, it is
Yeah.
my duty to make sure everything is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably became a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics that surround the major clubs.
You can keep reading you can go to the next piece of text. I like how it sort of gives you a background with each character. Like, you have your own backstory with each character. Like, it's not just like, hey, here's a new character. You know a little bit of information, and you don't know the one girl because she's timid and shy. So she's one of those girls, like, they would wear a hood if they could. Like, they'd be the ones you didn't notice. They'd be the ones sitting in the corner reading the books. And then the other girl's a new year. So, like, that's why you don't know them, but they give you background with these characters. So I think that's cool.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
I'm still trying to figure out how her hair does that.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of
Oh,
it.
that's kind of cool.
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really such
I'm
a
calling
great
her.
leader.
I'm calling her Eminem.
Hey,
Like
yo!
M and M.
Hey, yo, what's up, Marshall Mathers?
No, M like M and M.
What's up, Marshall Mathers? What's poppin'?
I'm calling her
Yuri also nods in agreement.
Why also not. She's.
Oh, look at YY!
I love coming up with nicknames. So Eminem, we have Eminem, Say, YY, and
Suki.
Suki. I like those nicknames.
Those are really cool nicknames.
Yeah, I do a good job.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Well,
So far,
people sleep on literature.
No,
I surprisingly hate it.
I absolutely love literature.
I just absolutely slammed into my desk.
Hope it hurt your elbow.
What's the chair?
Oh.
Oh. Must be hard to start a new club. It is. It really is.
I mean, we've never done it because we're probably not
You
that
could
popular.
put it that way. I just noticed there's music. I don't have headphones on, but there's music.
We need to continue the text. We keep stalling. Come on.
Listen to the music.
I don't think our audience retention is going to be that much if we.
My audience retention's at least 20 seconds for each video, so I don't really care.
But chop. Come on.
You,
I want to get
you
into the
could
meat
put
of
it
this
that
story.
way.
I want to get into the meat of the story. Come on.
Not many people are very interested in putting it out there. I should probably save.
Yeah, probably. Not many people are interested in starting a Okay, next.
Especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature.
Okay, depends on the literature.
Like manga. That's fine. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I'm neither.
Don't say that.
But it makes school events like the festival that make that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow from this club
Okay.
before we graduate.
I want to get to know the other characters a little bit more.
Monica already looks like she's graduated.
Yeah, like she is the character that like she's the president and like she's the character that's like she didn't mature faster but her mental state did, so she's just like she's just like the one who like she's like the one who looks like she has everything put together, and she's the one that
But she's really freaking out inside.
like I just started a new club all on my own and I don't have a lot of members when the school takes it down. 'Cause
Right.
I think in real life, if you don't have enough members for a club, it's not considered a club, so it can't be recognized by the schools to do. So you don't get to do anything for special events.
Right.
I think that's why they needed you to join the club. So.
Right, everyone. Listen up. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do our best.
For listening up.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Well, no. You're probably just... You're the only guy in a 4-girl club thing. That's why they're excited.
Ooh, do I feel affection?
Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So he seems like the guy that doesn't really lead a lot, but the minute he said, "Ooh, there are hot girls in here," I think
There's some hot babes in here.
Let's just join this club.
Let me join this club. I'll see what I
But
can
I
do.
don't think he's declared himself a member just yet. Okay, next.
So, Elias, what kind of things do you like to read?
Sorry if.
Well, about that. Considering how little I've read over the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. So my favorite thing to read is the terms and service of games.
Because I play so many video games, it's not.
Actually, disclaimer, I scroll through though. Manga.
Okay, that's accurate to you in real life. Like,
Manga. Right here on my desk. Manga.
okay, more text, please.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Yeah, manga.
Like, I only read it once every year, like one book every year, but I read it.
Natsuki's head suddenly perks
Oh
up.
yeah, because
It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a shut up.
not much of a reader, I guess. Like, she's like, I don't know how to voice her because she's like shy, but she's also just go
I'm
on.
pretty sure a voice that would work for her is like Twilight Sparkle mixed with
Raven.
Fluttershy.
Or like Raven.
Yeah,
like,
or Fluttershy or
not much of a reader, I guess. Actually, you were right. That does work much better. Thank you.
well, that can change. Yeah, I want you to read me.
Lice! Your character Lice is being bad. Stop it. Stop
What am I saying?
it.
Yeah, seriously.
That fits perfectly.
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Okay, so apparently I sense a bit of a crush on every single girl, but for different reasons.
Because they're hot as frick.
Just don't be one of those people. Like.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well,
let's see. Like, I think she would stutter a lot because she's shy.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup
Like,
with
she's
her
just
finger.
like Like, it's almost like she's stirring it. Like, I don't know what to say. What if I say makes them think I'm weird? Like, so she must be an overthinker. Like, cause
yeah.
my favorite things are usually not novels that build deeper meaning in complex fantasy world. I like that kind of stuff too. I want to be best friends with her now. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Like, she's saying it like with so much enthusiasm, but it's sort of shy. And telling a good story in such a forgetting way is
Foreign.
What?
Foreign world.
Whoa.
Foreign world.
Sorry. Whoa. What? English?
Foreign. Wait. What? Foreign world.
Oh, she's like saying it's like it's new to me. It's like if you read a book and your mind transfers into book, it's a new world that you get to explore. Is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it is obvious by the way in her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Oh, that's sad, but also so true. But you know, I like a lot of things. Like, she's not actually stuttering, but I feel like she would. Stories with deeper psychological. How come I could say psychological, but I couldn't say foreign? Just another English day. Psychological elements usually immerses me as well.
Because foreign is not two words put together. Psychological is psycho and logical put together.
And immersed is just I'm immersed.
Yeah.
That might mean something bad separate, but
okay.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can be deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Okay, so
like
now, like, I wasn't concerned before, but like with these games, like, pretty sure it like made disclaimers, so it does come up as psychological horror. So now
Yeah, there was like multiple warnings.
It's like when you read a book, you're just like, you read it and a character that you would normally love says something off, you're like, no, that's a bad idea, no.
That's a bad idea.
To throw you for a loop.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I feel like she almost broke, like, she didn't break the fourth wall exactly, but I feel like she did in some ways. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I can totally understand that.
Like some Stephen King? I read a horror book once. No, I haven't actually. I desperately gasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. That seems like something I would do.
Like, you're like...
Okay, what do I do?
Pretty girl.
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the Rock.
Maybe she is at this point.
Or she's having a conversation with the Rock.
No, she's not. She's definitely not. You talk.
Really,
Monica,
I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that.
I guess you could say that. Like, she's like, oh no, did I speak out of turn? Whoops. But if a story makes you really think or takes you to another world, then I really can't put it down. Like, sometimes horror books will do that. Like, sometimes in the best way and sometimes in the worst. It just depends on the book. And it depends on the genre of horror. There are different genres of horror.
You were playing a psychological horror
There's
game.
psychological horror, survival horror, then there's just like regular horror. Then there's
Gory horror.
Gory horror. There's all bunches. I don't.
There's a bunch of sub-genres in the
Like,
genre horror. Surreal horror.
Bindi, FNAF, and this are all different genres of horror. Which it's a horror game. It doesn't seem like horror. Okay, wait. I need to read.
Surreal horror.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if it's only for brief moments. But isn't that
The
what
air
this
becomes
is?
stagnant due to foreshadowing.
She's not breaking the fourth wall, but she's foreshadowing.
I hate horror.
Yeah, she looks grumpy. Oh, why is that?
Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
Like, Suki's just like...
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Oh, that's like when I...
You like to write cute
If
things.
you have a sibling and they hate being called cute, that's when you call them cute, and they're just like, you call me what now?
What?
Yes, she had these exact reactions.
No, I don't. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the
Snoopers!
last club meeting.
Snoopers! You
She's
don't read
she's
their
the
paper,
president.
they leave behind.
She's the president. She has to clean up the club room.
Yeah, but you can just be like, well, wasn't supposed to see that, throw it away. But, I mean, she is the president. She kind of does have to look out for her members, so I understand a little bit.
It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Don't do that.
Bad.
And give that back. Before I frick you up in the alleyway. Want to throw hands? Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is so cute. As you are.
Yeah, they really do seem like they're
almost
sisters.
patronizing. That's like almost patronizing. Like,
They-
I don't think she's meaning it as patronizing, but I think the way she would say it, the way it would come off. Is
They
almost
seem like they're
patronizing.
sisters.
Yeah, like they're almost patronizing. Just next.
I am not cute.
That's when your sibling is cuddling a stuffy and they're under the covers and they're just like a cocoon.
No, I'm
And
not
they're like,
cute.
I'm not cute.
And they say it in
Stop
that,
saying that.
like, and they're not even that young, but their voice will switch to that, and then it just dawns on them. Oh, I wasn't.
Yo, it's like your 17-year-old sister. I am not cute. Like, bro, stop.
They're like, yes, you are acting cute, like cute, like cat, fluffy, cute.
Fluffy. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Technically, all of them do.
Don't spoil it.
You know, it'd be really sad if I wasn't recording.
Oh, if you accidentally hit that recording button and
I just tabbed out of the game. Okay, we're recording. For 43 minutes!
yeah, I told you we were taking forever freaking long on the dialogue.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Yeah, why do I care? I think it's really impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
Oh no.
No. I'm good.
No, she's like, no, like
Natsuki averts her eyes.
Suki.
You wouldn't like them.
I'm calling her Suki.
Not a very confident writer yet, are ya?
So like, I understand how Suki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your values and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have experience?
I think.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
I think YY has been caught.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Stop it! Stop it!
I guess it's the same for Yuri then.
Aw, I want to read everyone's poems.
Like,
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, time to break the silence. This is getting awkward. I have an idea, everyone.
oh no.
Yeah, what's your idea, bro?
They're like sort of doing that, but in their heads they're just like, oh no.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at
Amen.
Monica.
If you can't say mom.
No, I was having trouble trying to
Or
say
just
quizzically.
amen.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them together.
Ooh,
That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will all help us to get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club before all of you.
Whoop, whoop,
Isn't that right, Elias? Why are you calling me out?
Yeah, stop it! Don't make us decide.
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club!
You've just been like, I've just been teasing you guys this entire time. Like, psych, I'm not actually joining.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made an actual decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought as all four girls stare
Like,
back
there are a
at
bunch
me
of pretty
with
girls here.
dejected eyes. They all have different color eyes, too. We have blue, purple, green, pink. Pink eyes! Goodness! Those would pierce your
Okay,
soul.
No, but I think there are actually people who really do have pink and violet eyes, but they're like super rare.
But
I'm sorry, I thought... Oh, no, I don't want to...
they're all blushing and sweating.
I don't want to disappoint YY. Like, I think I become most attached to Y and Say. Like, so far.
You all... I'm defenseless against this girl.
Oh, yeah, like, there's nothing you can do. You're like...
How am I supposed to
Like-
make a clear-headed decision when I have four pairs of eyes staring at me and looking into my soul?
And your in-game character has already established that you have a crush on all of them, and two of them are just freaking adorable, and two of them are so mature that it's almost cute.
That's it. If writing poems is the price to pay in order to time to spend
Yeah,
with these
see,
beautiful girls.
Right.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, each of the girls' eyes light up.
I think it starts with Say, and then it kind of goes...
Yes, I'm so happy.
So Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. She gives me a hug.
Yay!
Hey,
Like, I'm choking.
you really did scare me for a
You
moment.
really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just wanted to come for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
She seems like the person who, even though she's like super cute, she could beat you up in an alley. Just like
if you came for those cupcakes and those cupcakes only.
oh, I'm gonna beat you up in the lockers.
When
They'll
school,
never find your body.
when everyone else leaves,
I'm gonna beat you
you're
up
dead.
in the locker room.
you're dead.
Yeah, like I could see her saying that. Suki, don't beat so hard.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Emmy, stop it.
Thank you. I guess I don't really want to be here.
I'm still trying to decide between nicknames.
Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, and we can all share. Monica looks over me at once more. Elias, I look forward to seeing how much you express yourself.
I think we should probably get to the poem, and then before I write the poem, stop the video and just leave them on a cliffhanger.
can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing?
But they just said that YY was the smartest. So, is she really the one you should be impressing? I think we should go for YY.
Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as
YY and
Yuri...
Suki
Yeah,
come out the
yeah.
Say, hey Elias, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh, it's so cute.
That's
Like,
right. Sayori
it's
and
a
I never
friendship
walk
cute.
home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Like, yay! Like, this is kind of cute.
With the two of us departed from the club room and made
I
our
don't
way
think
home.
they have any parents.
The way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over the nicknames so like next video you know who I'm talking about. So Sayori is Say. The Natsuki is Suki. Yuri is YY, and I'm still trying to decide between the M nicknames. So far, I have Eminem, Emmy, and names like those.
Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls.
Ooh, so it's sort of
All
like
right.
a dating game. So
I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess I'll start writing that poem tonight.
Okay, let's save here.
It's time to write a poem. Okay,
Let's save here.
save. I'm gonna save,
Next file,
and I'm going to do the thing.
okay. Let's do maybe heartbeat. Ooh. Passion. Okay.
Wait, which girl are we going for here?
I'm kind of gonna go for Phycology.
Philosophy.
Yeah. Uncontrollable. Okay, let's do eternity. Because I really want to do YY.
Depression.
Depression, yeah.
What?
Wrong girl. Anxiety. Nightgown?
Huh?
Let's just try that.
That does seem like something she would
Infinity?
want. Infinite.
Starscape. Landscape. Graveyard. Atone.
Okay, so we're going for Yuri.
Horror. Yeah. Universe. I feel like she would more do memories or defeat.
No.
I said or defeat. Disaster maybe? Or
Yeah, it was disaster.
Okay. Not wonderful. That doesn't really seem like her style. Scars maybe? No. What?
Huh?
Inflatable analyst maybe?
Analysis.
Yeah, analysis. Or judgment maybe. Analysis. Let's see who jumps when we... Okay, so...
Oh,
yeah.
she did.
Okay.
Alone.
Oh, no, we probably should...
Hi again, Elias. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise, Elias. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack.
Like, she's still pissed that you almost just came for cupcakes. I think she's still mad at you.
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
Ooh.
And last year, too.
Suki's mad.
I don't know if you plan to just come by here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh, dear.
I'll mess you up in that parking lot.
Did she just not
You want to throw hands?
Okay, so...
Natsuki.
I'm gonna call her, MM so far.
Natsuki, shut up. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Ooh! Shots fired. Shots fired.
Mm-hmm. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
YY stayed around. Say's here.
Don't worry, guys.
She's like trying to cheer everyone up.
Elias gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Thanks.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. I love him so much. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's actually distracting.
You're like, oh, I help you with homework and stuff.
And you almost set your house on fire once!
Ha ha ha.
Is that so?
Yes, that is very much so.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Elias can become good friends too?
Sayori.
Like, she has no clue what she just did. She's so innocent. She's just like,
What'd I do?
You know what you did. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into.
Why, I even bought you something today, you know.
She's trying to fix the situation she created.
Wait, say.
Me?
Not really.
Oh.
Don't be shy.
Oh, she just created such an awkward situation.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Say.
Say made it out to be a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Like, she kind of muttered.
Sorry, YY. I wasn't thinking.
Oh no, she made it to where you after.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Okay, so what did...
Okay, YY reaches into our bag and pulls out a book. Ooh, I didn't want you to feel left out.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you want.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading even much.
Aww.
Thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace.
Alright.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick up some scheduled activities, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation.
Say and Emin.
In the corner, Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Oh no, why? Oh, she's looking for me.
I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more.
So far,
but at the same time, I would feel bad about distracting her from reading. I could catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, it seems to be on the first few pages.
Crap.
I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and then our eyes meet for a split second.
Oh, that is either the most cute thing or the most awkward thing.
But that only makes her hide her face deeper into the book. So she went from like this to like
Just like covering her in dust.
Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. Now she feels bad, but I'm just rereading a bit of this, so.
That's the book you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Yes, you do. You have a crush.
Just curious, how did you get 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant to say. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Okay, so it seems like she deliberately bought it for you.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear it. Let it go.
Let it go.
Books never bothered me anyways. Once it starts to pick up,
Yeah.
you might have a hard time putting it down. I was reading it right the first time. My brain just didn't register it. It's very engaging and a relatable story. I hope he likes it.
Like I can.
Is that so?
I can hear her thoughts just saying, "Oh."
What is it about anyway?
Well,
this is gonna be a lot of text.
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. So it has an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. I've had to do that. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Okay, that's kind of cool. But as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. I almost said experience. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it?
Yuri makes it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Gently giggles all of a sudden. Aww. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Goliath?
No, it's not that. I meant I can definitely enjoy this kind of stories, but yeah, don't worry.
Wait, let's pause really quick. Okay, so she's like, it starts out like this, and then you have to choose who to trust, and doesn't matter what you do, your life falls apart. Like, that's oddly, like right now you're sort of having to choose which girl you pick, so I kind of think it's kind of foreshadowing. I'm not sure what it's focusing on, though. Like, it could just be foreshadowing that you sort of have to choose who you want to love. Like, it could be foreshadowing about that, but I don't know. Yeah, I totally forgot you. Oh, how could you forget that a girl, like, that she just told you yesterday that she was into that kind of thing, that she likes that kind of stuff? How could you forget that?
It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to English, but because they have their own goals or their own physiology that they believe in. Said every girl who had a crush on the villain ever. Then suddenly, when you thought you relate to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one, letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. Okay, that sort of seems like as a kid when you like love the hero, but then you slowly start to understand the villain. I sort of think that's where a YY is going with this. YY, I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh, she's enormously rambling. Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. Oh, I feel so bad for YY. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Oh, so sorry if I end up saying something strange. Okay, I'm not saying all like demeaning, but I'm saying, I feel so bad. Please don't, please stop me if I'm starting talking too much.
That's... I really don't think you need to worry.
Okay, so she's definitely an overthinker.
That just means you're passionate about reading.
Or she's just
At
passionate
least
about reading.
all I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to. Oh, now she feels like she forced you.
Aha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, I thought you said you were looking forward to it.
Ooh, you caught her like shots fired, but YY seems almost...
Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. Is it fine if I sit here? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Sure I can sit here? You seem a little apprehensive.
I don't think she's trying to come off that way.
I'm sorry.
No, you made her shy again.
Stop it! That's not what I don't want you to. It's just something. She doesn't have a lot of friends. It's reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. The music changed.
Oh, alright.
It's like some Pokemon music. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read.
Okay, so she's...
It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting.
Aww.
Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book.
Okay, so she is reading over your shoulder.
I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Oh no. Sorry. Oh, I was just... Oh.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
Overthinker.
I do? Oh, I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
It's like where you say, I'm sorry for apologizing. You're like, I'm sorry for saying sorry. I'm sorry, I just said sorry. It's like one of those situations.
Here, this should work it right. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Okay, this is kind of cute.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and it slides under her thumb after I flip it to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me because you're looking at her babas. Don't lie to yourself. I know what you're doing. It is as you can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of your vision. Are you ready? Yeah.
To turn the page.
Oh, she's a faster reader.
Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face. Our eyes meet again. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I
Yo!
don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
Yo! Do you see her eye?
Yeah, she's looking at you, like when you glance out of the corner of your eye. Okay, I think we should pause it here. Like,
Yeah,
stay here.
so
Don't give in to too much.
that'll do it for this episode.
I think it's went on long.
At least an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
Sorry for having you watch a feature-length film.
Okay.
Make sure to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like the video.
Comment on what you think on the nicknames if you've even made it this far. Our retention span is normally not that much.
If you made it this far, comment down below.
What you think of the nicknames.
Yeah.
And what their nicknames are, if you can remember.
Peace out.
Bye.